All right.
Water.
We
All right,
live.
so what's going on, everybody? This is Delilah HD here for another volume of Grown Women Gaming. Right now, let me introduce you to the panel. We got, go ahead, Miss LBOOGIE.
Hey, everybody. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving.
All right, Infamous.
Hey, everybody. This is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming. Let's do the damn thing.
All right, CHAREECE.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl CHAREECE, full off of her Thanksgiving break. Just checking in with everybody.
All right, Mad Queen.
What's going on, y'all? This is your girl, the Mad Queen. Shout out to Grown Woman Gaming for allowing me to be a guest on another episode of the Grown Woman Gaming podcast.
Yes,
Hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Oh yes. I'm about to get into that question right now. So
There it is. I'm sorry. My sound was kind of fucked up. I apologize.
Oh,
go ahead.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So my first question is, did you ladies cook for Thanksgiving? And if you did, what was on your menu? And did you travel? Like, how was your Thanksgiving holiday? I'll start with you. Let's go, LBOOGIE.
Well, my family decided that they didn't want to cook this Thanksgiving. Which I do all the cooking, but I guess, they're just like, there's a lot of leftovers and kind of a gluttonous holiday, as I was told. So we decided to just go out for dinner. So we went out to this restaurant in Beverly Hills, and it was cool. I actually enjoyed it because, it was actually a nice amount of Black people there. So I actually enjoyed that part, seeing some of us in a hoity-toity Beverly Hills restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
The food wasn't spectacular, but it was
man.
I know. Like, the steak was good, but so like pretty much all of us got steak and like appetizers and stuff, but the sides weren't seasoned, so it was just like, right.
So, no traditional items at all. Like, I heard steak in there, so like no turkey.
Yeah, so I got steak. Yeah, no, not at all. Like, it was a steakhouse, so we got like steakhouse stuff. I got scalloped potatoes, and I got Brussels sprouts. We had asparagus. We had cream corn. What else do we have? Twice baked potatoes, I think, was there too. But yeah, it's a steakhouse, so it wasn't like anything Thanksgiving about it at all. But that just means I'm gonna have to do it up for Christmas.
Right. I feel you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it up for Christmas. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah. What about you, Infamous? How was your Thanksgiving?
Did you cook? I just cooked macaroni and cheese, man. I've been prepping macaroni and cheese for like 2 weeks now because I was supposed to make like, I thought we were gonna make like a little bit of macaroni and cheese for the house, but then other people wanted some, so I'm looking up recipes, and I got up Thanksgiving morning like at 7 o'clock in the morning and started on the mac and cheese. It tasted good, but I know with my cooking skills I can always make it better. So I can't wait till I try it again. For macaroni and cheese. Next time I have a chance to do it, I'm gonna do it again. Next year though, I'm gonna save some money on the side and just take the family out, because for some reason as I get older, it's not like it's a chore. It's like a whole nother chore on Thanksgiving on your day off. I'm like, man, let's just go out and eat. So that's my plan next year.
Straight steakhouse, LBOOGIE style next year.
LBOOGIE style. I bullshit you not.
LBOOGIE style. Y'all retarded.
I cooked.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I it's a family affair. Me and my mother, we made ham, dressing, greens, pies, cakes. We didn't have any chicken. We never do turkey. We don't do turkey at my house. Yeah. And then of course we had alcohol. I brought alcohol. Some of it ended up in the ham. It was a good holiday. Spent time with family. We ate way too much food. We also had pork chops and ribs also. Oh wow. Yeah, on the grill at that.
Was it warm out there for y'all?
I don't even know. No, it was like raining a little bit, but again, we country. We grill anything.
I was about to say, how you about to say you don't know? Like, how you don't know?
We straight Georgia over here, so
I was gonna say
I
we
knew it was
talking
like
about
in the
having.
40s.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was like cool. I'm like, it doesn't really matter because we talking about having for Christmas having a low country boil. So hey, we weird.
Yeah.
Did you say
All right, what
crawfish
about you, Mad
boil?
Queen?
Yeah.
That's exactly what she
I'm
said.
on the way. I'm just kidding.
Oh, hey, you can
Yeah.
come. You can come.
Yeah, I love a good crawfish boil. My brother does one of those like once a year around the end of summer when it's kind of cooling down. He's in Georgia too, so when I go out there, I'm ready for it. But as far as Thanksgiving, I decided not to cook either. And I decided to go and mooch off of all of my friends and family, and it was glorious. We started
house hopped.
house hopped. I sure did. We started off at my homegirl house, and it was good because I got to try different styles of Thanksgiving dinner. So, the first house I went to, all they had turkey and some really good candied yams and macaroni and cheese and a few other things, and then whatever we didn't have there, we hopped to the next house and we got some greens and some ham. And they actually made some gumbo too. So I was like, oh yes, it makes me miss my mom. Nice. She makes a bomb gumbo. And then after that, we stopped at the homie's house and drank and smoked a little bit. And that was like the ending point. And we just chilled out and got full and caught the itis. It was great. I went home and went to sleep. It was awesome.
Man.
My was very similar. I didn't cook this year either. Actually went home to where I was born, like Augusta, Georgia, which is like almost 2 hours south of Atlanta, and was just able to kind of see family. My sisters, they live in Texas, but they came home for the holidays, so it was good to kind of see them and see my nieces and nephews. As far as food is concerned, we had all of the traditional things that you have. Outside of turkey, because we're not big on turkey either, but we had a ham off the grill.
Ooh, nice.
It was
grilled
really
ham
good. Yeah.
I love me some ham.
I know. Imagine it on the grill. So that was really good. My brother-in-law did like some steaks, which was kind of taboo for me because I'm like, yo, it's Thanksgiving, where the steaks come from. But it was nice just to kind of just be around family and enjoy good food. And you know how you have Thanksgiving, but you nibble on the seconds the next day. Kind of did that. So it was cool just to, be around film and everything. And next year I probably will cook. And I'm actually thinking about making something for my husband and I, since now that we're back home and like there's no food around because I didn't cook this year. So I'm thinking like, okay, I might want to just do a quick little dinner or something, just to have some stuff for us to nibble on in tradition. But that was pretty much how my Thanksgiving was, and I'm glad everybody enjoyed their holidays and had safe travels and everything. So
I enjoyed that day off though.
I know that's right.
I enjoyed that day off.
When do you guys start back up though? Like I know I have to be back in on Monday.
Monday.
I work Friday and then I'm off for the weekend, so I'm back on Monday, 5:00 in the morning.
Yeah, same here. Gotta get ready for Monday. Yes, fun and sad times. Anyway, all right. So did you ladies get a chance to check out any of these Black Friday deals or anything like that?
I did a little bit. I went out there just to see what was going on.
Yeah.
Well, personally, me, like for some reason, Black Friday is always on a broke week, quote unquote broke week, which means I don't have any extra money to spend on extra stuff. So I did hit up that digital sale a week ago from Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. They did do a week early, right? So
they did smart with that because they took my money. I had got the Final Fantasy 15 Digital Deluxe Edition.
Oh man, yeah, that's a good one.
For $30, and it had everything. And when I mean everything, it had everything. The season pass, the multiplayer DLC, some costumes, the game, two prequel episodes, and I think that's the best money I ever spent this year.
Yeah, because it's like true RPG open world type deal now, right? So,
yes, it is. It's very different.
Pick up on for $30. So I know I picked up a couple games. I got that Evil Within 2, which I don't even know if you play it, but
why did you get it? Why did you get it?
because I have the first one, and I feel like okay.
But you didn't play. But did you play? If you ever beat the first one, but
Oh, wait,
I can't even play Friday the 13th.
I don't know. I don't know. You know, I can't even play scary games, but hopefully I can convince my husband to play it, and I'll watch him, and then run out the room, and then they kind of deal. You know?
Oh my god.
So, but I also just want to support the developer. You know, I'm a big Bethesda fan, so I'm like, you know, I'm gonna pick the game up. It's on sale. It's normally $60.
Did you get Wolfenstein then too?
I did. I got.
All right, clap it up.
So you know, I'm trying to support where I can. I don't want to see another closed studio. You know, and they, you know, they're not big on the what's you call it, microtransactions. So I want to support those developers as much as I can.
Right. I'm telling you, you're gonna love that story.
So I had to pick it up, but I got to finish the first one. So then hopefully, you know, I can just jump to the second one since I have both titles now.
You don't have to finish the first one.
Really? Okay, cool. Yeah,
because I didn't finish the first one. I got like a little more than halfway through. You probably need to get like halfway through though, because there's a decision you make in the first one that starts off the second one. So
yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
But it's an awesome, fantastic story. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like it was like I was playing just to watch the story. Like I was getting through the play part just to be able to watch the story.
Mm-hmm. So do you guys pick up any other Black Friday deals? You know, anything like that? Games with gold, that kind of thing?
Well, I was super hot because I went to go get Assassin's Creed Origins because I had been renting it from GameFly. And I'm like so sucked into it. I was just like, well, let me just go ahead and buy it. I go and it's not on sale anywhere. Yeah. It's the only game that's like not on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck?
It was on a Black Friday sale for $41.
Where?
Xbox Digital, bruh. I'm telling you.
Okay, the digital sale. I didn't look at the digital sale.
Man.
That's the only one I didn't look at because I looked at every store and it was not on sale. And I was like kind of upset.
The last week.
So is the Black Friday sale over, right? Like,
that's
no, we're gonna have Cyber Monday, right?
27th. Yeah.
I'm about to take.
It might still be there.
I haven't opened it yet, so if it's still on, I'm definitely gonna go take this back and.
Because I know when I was looking at the games. Yeah, it was a Thursday before I get paid, and I saw it for $41.
Oh, okay. I'm about to look right now while we're talking.
I think it's on the 27th. It ends on the 27th. So UTX Prophecy, shout out to you, blessing us in the chat. If the sale's still on, you can still probably get that digital for $30.
Digital for $30.
No, because Prophecy he was interested in getting Final Fantasy, so I told him about the sale as well.
She's talking to the chat.
Yeah, I was talking to the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the sale is still till the 27th, I think.
And also, I think my husband picked up Shadow of War. You know, and since we game share, like
you're able to share. That's exactly what we did. At GameStop they had the buy two pre-owned get one for free. So I picked up Dark Souls. He picked up NBA 2K18, and we got Killer Instinct. But what we found out while we were there is that Injustice 2 was like $15, but they've been sold out since yesterday.
Damn.
So we ended up just getting that digitally. I think it was a little bit cheaper on Xbox Live. And so like you said, we game share, so we pretty much just have each other's games. But so yeah, that's about it. I tried Dark Souls 3 last night, and it's definitely exactly what they say. Like my head was pounding. I was so done. I was like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah.
Yo, we need to get a Killer Instinct tournament going, you know, since it's like one of the games you can do a tournament with, and it seems like everybody has it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
We can put that in the brainstorming category. We can.
Yeah,
we can
do it like on a gaming game night or something.
Yeah, we can.
That would be interesting.
Very interesting. Chareece, I didn't hear you. Did you get anything?
Oh no, because everything I want that was on sale, I had already bought. And the things that I wanted was not on sale. Like I want a DLC I needed the season pass of Origins. I needed the season pass of
What's the season pass come with? Like, because I was wondering if it was like worth it.
Well, since it comes with the name is like 2 story modes, 2 more story content supposed to be coming out, and extra costumes or something like that. I can't even remember, but I know it's 2 more story packs that's supposed to be coming. One at the beginning of the year, and then one in the early spring or something.
Ubisoft already said they're going to be supporting Origins like long term.
Yeah, they even got an educational mode coming out, and I was like, that sounds kind of cute. But then
if you recognize in that game like how you can pick up side quests, it's easy for them to throw new quests out there. So I'm like, yo,
it looks like the gold edition is on sale for $79, which is pretty good.
I really wish I would have waited because I just got Origins like last weekend, and I feel like I could have just waited one more week and got a great discount. I did the same thing with Overwatch. Like I bought Overwatch right before it was like their free weekend, and it was cheaper. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Could have saved some money.
All right. So, are you guys making any other purchases like for Cyber Monday? Because I know they should have some deals going on for that. Or are you guys picking up anything else for the remainder of the year?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna answer that. I do have Pug. Pug is in my next game I'm gonna get. Yeah, PUBG. But I would like to get like maybe I'll get Wolfenstein maybe on my birthday. I think probably and maybe Assassin's Creed. That's like in the maybe pile because if I gotta choose either Assassin's Creed Origins or Wolfenstein or Wolfenstein if you guys want to get technical. Too. As far as like equipment is concerned, I want to get me like a camera for the PlayStation 4. So when I can do my streams on there, I can have a camera. And maybe a blue microphone. One of them Snowball.
I have that one. I like it.
I noticed when I hook up the Elgato to the computer and try to do pre-recorded stuff, that my volume or my sound is a little muffled. So I think the blue mic will help with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know for me, like my next purchase would probably likely be PUBG as well. I'm just curious, but I mean, I play a little bit of it on PC, but I like the closed loop of console because PC they be trying to cheat sometimes, so I like the closed loop on console. So I definitely be picking that up when it drop, and then the price point for that game isn't going to be bad, so definitely. So anybody else want to chime in regards to like pickups or things they're looking forward to?
I'm seriously thinking about picking up Wolfenstein since Boogie told me to try it out since they had the trial out, and oh my god, they cut it off right at the wrong place, and I have to know what happens to this. Like she is not lying when she's talking about the story. Like the first level alone will get you hooked in there, and I want I'm really finna have to go buy this sometime tonight on this sale. Other than that, not bad for that game. It's not bad at all. Other than that, I think I'm officially done for this year. Well, I do need some more headphones for my gaming. So if anybody wants to send any recommendations for that, you can just send them to me on Twitter.
HyperX.
That's good too.
HyperX.
I'm a fan of Lucid Sound, so I like that brand.
See, I'm over here writing down names now, okay? Yeah. But I will most likely they're gonna come from Amazon, so I will be comparing the functions and stuff. But I do need some more headphones.
Astros are a little more expensive, but they feel good on my head. I always have an issue with how headphones feel. It's super soft around my ears. It doesn't pinch my head because yes, I have a big head. And I mean, like it, I could wear it with like my hair out, my hair back, or whatever. It's not catching on my hair. The sound is like amazing. I hear booty holes pucker as I'm playing. No, for real though. I can hear steps. People are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you can hear that." But yes, like people constantly tell me, "I can't believe you can hear that." So,
yeah. Did you get the wireless ones or?
No, I have they're wired into the controller. So I got the A40s with the M80 mix amp. Now I got it through Best Buy, and I made sure I got the warranty because I did have to take it back a couple of times because the mix amp kept going out. But I haven't had to take it back in over a year. So
Yeah.
So like the first year I had them, I had to take it back a couple of times. But Best Buy, they don't give a shit. They're just like, you know, they
Well,
just take it in, you say it's not working, and they give you a brand new headset. So
yeah, the Best Buys have gotten better because they've been trying to compete with Amazon. So yeah,
they got to. They got to.
All right.
Find themselves clothes like everybody else. Anyway, so all the games you guys have played so far, would you consider anything like your, game of the year? Like everything you
based on what games that came out this year, or based on what I played
this year so far that you've played, like from all the year so far, to this point, what would you consider your game of the year? Because everybody's doing these game awards, and that's the season. It's the season for it. So I just want to kind of get you guys, opinion on what you think right now of what you've played throughout the entire year. What's your game of the year?
Ooh, I'm gonna go last on this one. I'm gonna go last on this one because it got me thinking.
Sure.
Oh my God.
I know mine.
I saw the list yesterday. What you said to look at, and this still like boggles me because like I've played a lot of stuff, but nothing like really just completely stands out. I mean, like visually, I think Assassin's Creed is, especially with the X, it just looks phenomenal.
Man, look, we're not gonna talk about Call of Duty right now, man. We're not gonna talk about that right now.
But as far as
go ahead.
As far as like gameplay and story, I'd say Wolfenstein because the story was just amazing. I'm telling you, the story is amazing. Can't say it enough many times. The story is amazing and draws you in. And I guess because of our climate, right now, politically in the U.S., it really, I guess, echoes. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get up on that. Sure.
See, like the game that I played that came out this year that I enjoyed, I want to say
keep going back to. Let's put it that way. Like you also keep going back to it because it's easy to start a game and it'd be great, and then you just don't go back to it.
Man, I've been playing Final Fantasy 15 for 20 hours straight, and I'm on chapter 3. So, and my level is 32. So,
are you serious?
Dang,
yeah,
she been grinding hard on that.
Oh my God! Well, you should not struggle nowhere in this game when you get to the higher.
No, I'm not going to. I promise you. But based off a purchase that I bought, like a fresh, brand new game this year, I liked it. I liked it. Resident Evil 7. You know what I mean? It was.
That's too scary for my blood.
Man, it's not even that scary. By the time you get like to the second part of the game, it's not that scary. But the scenery was good. The enemies, I'm not happy with the enemies. They could have been more variants of the enemies.
Yeah.
But the story mode was good. You had to make pimp decisions. If you read all the notes and the recordings and stuff like that, you can really sense the backstory of it. But that's based on what I bought and what I played. Now, what the video
understand? Like I watched myself play a little bit of Final Fantasy. Not Final Fantasy, I'm sorry, Resident Evil 7, and that part at the beginning where the girl jumps up after you think she's dead. I was out of the room, like clean, just gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just can't. Like it's too much for me. I'm a punk, okay, when it comes to stuff like that. It's too.
Don't feel bad, Delilah. I don't do scary either.
Yeah, it's
I don't either, but for some reason I keep buying them. Like I bought the Evil Within, the first one, to get prepared for the second one, and I still haven't finished the first one, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get the second one.
Yeah,
but
I heard they polished up the controls for the second one, so
yeah, it is a little bit glitchy, the first one.
Yeah,
I noticed that. As far as like games that released this year, I've only played a few, and that's like Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect Andromeda. So, and that was supposed to be my game this year that I was so proud of, and it just, let me down, to say the least. So, me playing myself, I wouldn't say that I have a game of the year, but I have watched a lot of playthroughs, and one playthrough that was really good was The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh, yeah.
It's so different than any other Zelda game, and I was really, really thinking about getting a Switch solely for that game, and I was like, okay, I can't do that to myself. I can't spend this type of money for just one game. But I watched the entire playthrough on a friend's channel, and it's a really good game. I feel like it should be game of the year amongst some other ones that were really good too, but I really think they switched it up.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Switch and I've played it, and yeah, it's definitely up there. But what killed me with that game is when you break your weapons. Like, that killed it for me.
It was so
Like,
often.
But
yes,
I
when you
mean,
get an awesome weapon and it's gone in like minutes.
it's not like that with the. I'm not a big Zelda person, but is it like that with the other titles?
No, it's
no. You get weapons and you keep them pretty much the whole time.
Right. So it's just I would get so pissed because it's like, oh, this weapon's awesome. It looks great. It's fantastic, and it's broken in like 10 minutes. And I'm pissed. I'm like, okay, how do I find that again? And it's really hard to get the weapon back, you know.
Yep, it was a lot of overkill as far as that. I don't know if they were trying to put in some sort of crafting thing down the line or something so you can make the same weapon over and over, but it just didn't come into
or they
to
should
play.
make you like find some sort of unbreakable spell or something so where you can keep your weapon. Something. Because that pissed me off to
How is a Master Sword not even like unbreakable? Like what kind of madness is that? Like come on, it's the Master Sword.
Yeah, so for me, I mean, just to answer my own question, man, it's weird. I don't know. I'm about to say Assassin's Creed because, like, for me, like, I don't like the way my life is. Like, it's hard for me to devote time, you know, to something like long term, and just the sheer amount of time and effort I've put in Assassin's Creed is ridiculous right now. So that would definitely have to be my game of the year so far.
So it's fun. I haven't gotten to the story stuff yet, but you know, I'm right there. I'm trying to catch up, but it looks pretty. And yeah, the going through and doing all the assassinations and trying to get the treasures and releasing people. I've just been doing stuff like that, and that in itself is fun.
And like for me, I guess also just not being an Assassin's Creed fan plays a little bit into it, you know, because I never cared for Assassin's Creed, and so and also I think it's just location because I'm super fast in Egypt in general. So it's just going through those tombs and you know it's just cool. You could tell they put a lot of effort into like
the gameplay is a lot different from normal Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, my husband was telling me that. He's
like it's a lot more like Far Cry, and I love Far Cry, so I already know. Like the only thing that's different from Far Cry to this game, as far as progression and stuff like that, is that with this game, you know how you have those fortresses you go to and you have to take out the captains and all that stuff. Like in Far Cry, once you take it over, it's yours. And in this game, you take it over, but then there's, like the captain and stuff won't respawn, but there'll still be like people there, which sucks.
That was killing me. Just needing to start over. It was like, gosh.
Like anytime, if you ever need to go in there, there's like new people there, so that kind of sucks. But I do like it. I'm so looking forward to Far Cry 5. There's always what?
There's always XP for you.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. And I sometimes find myself doing stupid stuff. Like I used to do a random parkour just to do it. You know, it's just so stupid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed finally getting into the city because I was like, finally, like more Assassin's Creed where I can like get up on buildings and walk across ropes and stuff like that, and like really like no one has to see me ever on the ground.
Yeah. I do enjoy that part when I finally got made it to the largest town.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I'm on this part now where I'm trying to find like all the underwater tombs or landmarks or whatever. So I've been doing just I've been trying to focus on the main story, but it's like I'm at a point where I really don't. I kind of want to know what happens, but at the same time I'm scared to know what's gonna happen next. And so it's like I've been doing just like random side quests. Just to kind of keep my mind and keep my character level so I won't be under level going into these assassinations.
None of you guys have done that weekly boss thing yet, right?
I tried it this morning.
The one with the Alec or the
it's like level 40, right?
Yeah, you have to be level 40.
That's close to level 40?
No, I'm level 35.
I'm 27.
Oh, that's close though.
No, you know it's not.
No.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Because I'm like level, I think I just got to 15, something like that. 15 or 16, something like that. I don't know.
No.
I know Ubisoft having like these. They're gonna be doing these like weekly, like you guys said. I mean, it's like this little weekly challenge and stuff like that. You can get like crazy loot for defeating the weekly challenge, and like typically like the ones I've seen, has been like level 40, and I've always been under level. I can't even try to. And I went running to one that was in the middle of the desert or whatever, and like he hit me one time and I was dead. And I'm like, okay, that was a bad idea.
That's basically yeah.
Like I think the one is like Trial of Anubis or something like that is one
Yeah.
on this week.
That was this one is so back or something like that. Or it's the crocodile.
Yeah,
the crocodile man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys encountered any of those bounty hunters?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, dude, they're so tough.
Yes.
Are they? Because one's walking around and I've just been avoiding his ass.
Oh, really?
But see, that's just it. You have to take him out.
Yeah.
He's level 20 though. I'm not there yet, so I'm like, well, I'm just gonna keep doing stuff to level up.
Oh, there's more. I've seen one that's level 40.
I figured there's gonna be more, but like, he just showed up in Alexandria with me, and I just saw that he was level 20. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do these side missions and avoid him until I can level up a little more, and then I'll go take him out because he's by himself.
Yeah.
Like I said, you probably can take him when you like.
You can't jump him or get a bird and like swoop in and
no, because if you're too low, like when you hit him, it's like nothing. It like takes like a little sliver off, and then he hits you once and you're dead.
Yeah. It's not a pretty fight. It's not at all.
Damn.
Well, so just to recap. So who said that? Okay, so my game of year was Assassin's Creed Origins right now. Infamous, what'd you say yours was?
Resident Evil 7.
Resident Evil 7, okay. And then we got LBOOGIE, what you said yours was?
Sorry, I was drinking water. So I muted myself while I was drinking water. But I said Wolfenstein or Wolfenstein or whatever. But I also like Assassin's Creed. But yeah. I mean, up till now, but that's how Xbox is. We don't really have games until Christmas, so.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
And CHAREECE, what'd you say?
Mine is Assassin's Creed also.
Yeah.
The story is excellent. Because I beat the game last night, so as you know, because I was in my feelings. No spoilers. Please, please. And the story is excellent. Even if you're not an Assassin's Creed fan, you will still enjoy this story. But if you are a hardcore Assassin's Creed fan like I am, you will absolutely have moments while this story is playing out at the end. Because you already know how it starts. You already know who these people are, basically. But now you actually get to see them. And it brings tears to your eyes because I was in my feelings like all last night.
Okay. I avoid your Twitter like the plague. All right, and then go.
Hey, no. You gonna have to bring it back now when I start back on my Sims.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the Sims. Ooh, I get the shakes.
I know, right? Just thinking about it. Oh.
Just thinking about who got the shakes like the hyenas off the Lion King.
Those hours of life.
You know what though? I'm surprised you guys didn't say anything about like multiplayer, kind of like like.
I mean, but multiplayer. I mean, I've been playing with Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
I've been too.
Destiny. Ain't nobody say Destiny.
Destiny? Nobody said Destiny. Destiny too.
Man, you know what?
That's because they fucked up. They fucked up.
Man, I fucked up and spent $100. Man. I'm really mad at them right now.
Y'all know we gonna play now.
Be tired. I'm supposed to never be tired of playing Destiny too.
Right. They gotta fix that system. Like they said that there's supposed to be fixes coming up with this update. I guess with the first expansion, but to me, it's already telling that just like with the first one, when you had issues with the first one, it was already built into the system that the first two expansion packs were already there. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They just got called out again like a couple of days ago about capping your XP in the end game or something if you're grinding or something. I can't remember what that was about, but I'm kind of side eyeing them kind of hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you how they took down. So they took down their player count because they said that it was something. It was like it was helping a unhealthy narrative for them to have it there, which the narrative is not wrong. Like, people aren't playing your game anymore because you have to fucking fix it. Period. Fix your game and we'll play it, because if it's enjoyable, we play it regardless of if we hate the company or not. We'll play
it. This is true. This is true.
Oh gosh.
I just can't do it, man. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about Destiny. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Delilah.
Oh, it's just cool. It's cool. I'm just gonna jump into a little bit of gaming news here. I'm pretty sure you guys probably read or heard that Marvel Heroes lost their Disney license and was forced to close down. So, what do you guys think this could mean for like free-to-play games and other like mass multiplayer games? So I'll start with you. Let's go with Mad Queen on this one.
Yo, I just want to say that I'm upset. First of all, like, not even that they need to shut down Marvel Universe, but the fact that these people went hardcore, went super hard on City of Heroes to get them shut down, even went as far as creating a lawsuit and trying to sue them and shit, and got them shut down. Huh?
You feel like enlightening the panel about like the details of the
City of Heroes is basically was an MMO where you can build any type of superhero you could think of. I mean, it was dope. It had great content, great missions, bosses. It was just an overall great MMO. Like, they were doing it right. It wasn't free to play. It was like $10 a month or something like that. But it was cool. It was like World of Warcraft, but with superheroes. So it was super dope. Marvel comes out the woodwork like, hey, this game, we can sue you for using our content, because you can pretty much build any superhero, meaning you can build a Superman, you can build a Flash, you can build anybody from either DC, Marvel, anybody you want to. So they came out of the woodworks and wanted to sue them, basically saying you can take our content, and got them shut down. And now the fact that they have to shut their game down after already shutting down City of Heroes is just kind of stupid. They can't get their shit to work, but what was working, you guys had it shut down. So that's really the only issue I have with it. Like, I think free-to-play games are good. I think online MMOs are good, depending on, what you like to play. World of Warcraft is not having any issues creating content and staying relevant. This one just didn't pop, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw the video I posted in our chat, but they basically said the Gazillion, the company that made it, I guess they weren't coming through like they were supposed to. Like, they had a lot of issues, and then you know how Disney is. You see what they did with Star Wars. You not making that money. We're going to close your doors.
Man, I'm getting to notice that Disney is like getting. I thought Disney is a cutthroat. I'm like, yo, I like Disney is like children's and family friendly and hood as shit, because you know no money for Destiny. I mean, I'm sorry, for Disney. Then that means they will cut you. They will cut you loose, and I'm like,
they about to cut Netflix loose. Like, look, we piloted our little shows on there, but now we want to make our own streaming service. Disney, if you don't calm your ass down,
to make their own streaming service now. Like, Disney, they're gonna flood the market, and no one's paying $2.99 for every fucking channel's service. I like the idea of a la carte, but like CBS, ABC, all these people, you can't have your own channels. Y'all all can't have your own channels. It's too much.
This is true.
Too much money.
You know how many Disney channels they got on cable? Like maybe 4 or 5 Disney channels.
And it all better be on their one streaming service if they're gonna come out with a streaming service, and it better not be $10.99. That's too damn much. All these little individual channels should only be like $3.
If that much.
Then, like, if you're gonna do a la carte, then all of the little channels should be $3. Like HBO and shit, I could see that it's like 14 or whatever, because you're getting different type of content. You're getting like movie style series. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
It's getting to be a lot with these. Everybody jumping on a bandwagon trying to get their own streaming service.
With Marvel superheroes, I did see the video. I heard about it, the news this week, but I saw the video last night before I went to bed. the company, they did them people dirty. They didn't even get a severance package.
Yep.
They didn't even get a severance package. They laid off everybody. And not only that, they're still collecting revenue from people with the game.
From what they created.
Yeah, they said it was supposed to like I guess they got rid of the purchasing items from that game because they were shutting down, but people were still buying them, and they were saying that the game was supposed to completely shut down December, like the end of the year. But come to find out, some people were saying that it might get shut down within a week or two. Oh, wow. And then for all those people to not get a severance package.
You talking about Brazilian, right?
Yeah.
They already sent them home. They said that their medical ends in like 8 days or some shit like that. Like they didn't get none of their money. They didn't get their severance. They didn't get their pay. They didn't get nothing. They just told them, don't come in. They said that like some executives got told 2 weeks before, like not to, like they started showing people not coming in to work. Then like, then I guess they missed their last 4 weekly updates for the game. Like it's crazy. Like they really just started packing up and leaving.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So for that, with free to play, it's like this. If you're in a gaming, like making business, game developing business, and you're doing free to play, make sure you stack your paper up, because this shit happens, but it's so surprising for this particular game because it's Marvel's Heroes. People love that shit. So no game is immune to the shit. So
I just feel like Gazillion. I think I alluded to this on GRG last night. Was like I feel like they put all their eggs in one basket. Like as a company, you're supposed to spread it around a little bit. You know, okay, we're working on Disney license, but we're also gonna create our own IPs, and we're gonna just kind of split things up. I think they should have did that instead of saying, okay, well, we're all in on Disney. You know, that money must have been really good for them to feel like they can put all their eggs in one basket, if you will. So
Disney got good money now.
It sound like, yeah, they do. You know, because they got big money. They show you them autumn zeros.
Yeah.
But from what I researched after I saw you post this, is that I guess they tried to start other IPs and they came out and didn't do well, or they missed dates or didn't come out at all. Is what I saw. I guess like they tried to start stuff and it just didn't work out. Right. So I don't know. Maybe they just weren't big enough though. You know, maybe they bit off more than they could chew.
Yeah.
I played Marvel Heroes because I was like, oh, Mark, because it you ain't missed much. Trust me, you ain't missed much.
No, it didn't.
No. You could play with all the characters up until level 10, but then you had to actually pay for them, and the prices was like outrageous to me. It was like they were on the high end. And they say, oh, you can earn the characters from in-game money, but it was ridiculous about the amount of money you earned and the amount of playtime that you actually needed. Like, I play games. I play like hours on end, and I did not even get enough money to buy a new character. Yeah, they gave you some ass character free, but I didn't really care for that person. I wanted Storm because, you know, that's my girl. But you had to pay like damn near $10 for that, and I'm like, yeah, I would rather actually buy something else, or you know, maybe a coffee or something. Yeah, it was just too much, so I literally stopped playing. And plus, it wasn't like the content was that well. The gameplay was just like a knockoff Dungeons and Dragons. It's kind of confusing too how to do it. It wasn't a good game in the first place.
Right. Wow.
I guess that might be why Disney was like, they pulled away, because they're like, you're not at the standard. You're not at our Disney standard, and you haven't been there. You're not getting there, so we're going to pull our license, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if they feel like it's not bringing any value to them, and it just sucks that it's hurting, you know, that so many people losing their jobs over this, though. That's the only thing for me that sucks. 'Cause, I mean, it's so many studios year over year that close, big studios, you know. I mean, we can all remember what happened with THQ some years back. Yeah. And, you know, thank God that their IPs got bought up by Nordic, and so it's able to live on through that. But it just sucks because it makes me worry about the industry and like the way, you know, the direction that that is going in with this, you know, microtransactions, loot crate kind of thing.
It's already a revolving door as far as like development companies. Like they bring them on for a project, and as soon as the project's over, they let everybody go.
No, because like didn't EA just drop somebody too? Like EA dropped the guys that were working on that new Star Wars game.
Yeah, they did.
So and then I mean the Hitman team, they got dropped by Square Enix. I don't know if it was Square Enix. Yes, it was. It was Square Enix. So it's always something going on. Like you said, like revolving door is like a perfect analogy for that because I mean, man, it makes me worry because I mean I care about the game industry so much because I feel like I have like a slight stake in it in this future. So but yeah, and another thing too, like a bit of a positive news, I would say, Hellblade. I don't know if you guys have played or whatever, but you know they recorded a profit, and so finally, and it came out I believe in August. And so I just want to kind of get you guys' opinion on that. Has anyone on the panel played Hellblade, and how do you feel about the game and the studio and things like that?
I haven't played it, and good for them. That's all I can say.
I haven't played it either, but I feel like they had a lot of hype at one moment before it came out, and they were showing how they were developing it and making it look so realistic and stuff like that. And then after it came out, it was like no word of mouth about it or anything.
Yeah, like I think it had like a little bit of spark, and like you said at the beginning, it was a good bit of talk about the game because I know the team is like super small. And so I think they had to sell like I believe it was like 500,000 copies in order to like turn profit because they spent so much money trying to get that realistic graphics or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it took them like 3 months to just make that money back. And so hopefully going forward, people, you know, if they get any more sales, then they could be kind of able to use that money to make something new or whatever. But I know the game is out like on PlayStation and it's on PC. And I haven't played it yet either, but it's always good to see these small teams have a little bit of success in this tough market, trying to do like a AAA based graphics and things like that.
Right. Yeah, them stepping out to do that on their first game and on their own is definitely good, and we should be supporting indies. Like I love Undead Labs and their work on State of Decay, and I'm excited for State of Decay too. And if people hadn't have supported it, even though it was a small title, they wouldn't be moving on to their second game. So hopefully this will do the same thing. And it's good that a game took a moment to talk about mental illness and put it into an artistic way of explaining it. And from what I have seen of it, it looks really good. So I hope they continue.
I know that's another spin you could take on it too is that, okay, is that really success in the fact that, okay, it took them that long just to sell 500,000? You know, because when you think about a game, let's say like Cuphead, you know, in a week, so like 2 million, something like that, something crazy. And, you know, a bunch of other titles, so.
Okay, all right, okay. I don't want to be like pissy on PlayStation, but
65 million.
The promotion on Cuphead was ridiculous. The hype,
this is
even
true.
though it's supposed to, it's not like Hellblade. It's an awesome game and it does focus on mental illness, but I just don't think it compares to hand drawn animation. And I think that craft to me has more value than Hellblade. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking the story. I'm not knocking how it looks. I'm not knocking the message. But as far as quality for me, I never seen a hand. I don't remember the last time I played a hand drawn game.
They're not many.
Yeah. So, and if they wanted, they should have put more promotion on Hellblade like they did Horizon Zero Dawn. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is. People are actually waiting for Cuphead. The pre-sales were ridiculous for Cuphead. Now, Sony needs to take note that if they're going to do more games, that's not going to be exclusive to everybody else. They should put more money on promotion so they can get more sales.
I agree with you there. Because if you think about it, you know, with an install base of 65 million and it only sell 500,000,
that lets you know.
I don't even know if that includes PC sales.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, is that really good? Like the install base is insane. So what really happened with this game, because I feel like with that big of an install base, I mean, 500,000 should be nothing. Especially that game was only like what I think it was like $20, 20 or $30. It wasn't that expensive a game. It had high production value. So, I mean, like I said, it could be looked at both ways. You could look at the success because it's such a small team, or you could look at it as, okay, is this really successful because of the fact that the install base is so large. So, anybody else got anything to mention on Hellblade?
Do you think that it would have sold more if it costed less?
Say that one more time.
I said, you think that Hellblade would have sold more if they would have charged less for the game?
If they'd have charged less, I think, like I said, I don't think it was a full price game. I think it was like between $20 and $30. It wasn't like a $60 game.
Oh, okay. So it was around the same price range as Cuphead.
Yeah, it was the same price range. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Jazzy Noob says that this includes the 500K includes PC sales.
Oh wow. So yeah, that's bad.
So you're talking about 250 to 300K on PS4?
Yeah, that means no advertisement, no.
Right.
Wow, here's Hellblade. Damn. $30.
And it's not $30. Yeah, that makes me think a little bit differently about it, because I'm always like I try to advocate small teams having success. But yeah, that's a bit bad. They need to kind of they should have promoted that a little bit more. I would think, especially if it's a console exclusive.
Right.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
Yeah, and someone in chat said the game was $30. So yeah, that's a good price point, and yeah, I think they should have did a little bit better than that. So yeah, all right. I guess I'll go on to my next topic then. Anybody else got anything to say about Hellblade?
No.
Are you guys gonna try it out?
No.
No. All right. Okay, moving along then. Sorry about that. I know a big thing that's been going on as far as internet in general has been the whole net neutrality thing. And are you worried that it's gonna go away? And what do you guys have to say about net neutrality? And are you gonna be involved in any of the protests? What are your thoughts on it? And do you think it's gonna be something that happens or not? So
before we respond, can you explain to the chat if they don't know what we're talking about? Because some people don't know.
Yes. So like right now, net neutrality is in place, meaning that there's like anybody could have content it's kind of equal between different content creators or different ISPs, or it's like the pricing and everything is kind of, nothing's throttled and things like that. Well, not supposed to be based on price points. And so net neutrality, it keeps it kind of even across the board. Well, if Congress pass into law to eliminate net neutrality, that means that Comcast, any other cable companies can pretty much charge what they want based on content. Meaning, like if you have Netflix and let's say you're a gamer, they can potentially charge you more money because of the fact that you like enjoying doing those things. And so it's right now it's a kind of a big uproar about it because it's threatened to be taken away right now. So, and that's in a nutshell, like that's kind of pretty much what it is. It's like
it also basically means that they can split up your internet, like all your we basically pay like one price for all of our internet. So they can say, oh, well, to go on Facebook, to be able to log on Facebook every month, you got to pay $9.99 just to log on to Facebook. And then they could break it up to where like all your social media sites are one price, all your streaming sites are one price, all your TV watching, everything can be broken up basically, and they can basically charge us up the ass for everything.
And especially gamers. I mean, because think about the people who have like Xbox One X and they like the 4K content. Well, with this, if net neutrality goes away, they can technically like charge us without any penalty. Charge us more money for just you like 4K access, assets. So we're gonna charge you an additional $20. Well, right now, no one's charged for just being able to kind of select that content, unless your ISP, I'm sorry, or Comcast or whatever has some sort of bandwidth cap. which is technically legal, as that's why they're able to get away with it. But this takes things to a whole nother level.
Right.
So they can really just say, okay, well, you like Netflix, so let's charge you this, and then you also like Hulu, so let me go charge you an additional $10. It's kind of like microtransactions, but across your entire internet package. Whether it could even just be a single website you like to go to. It's like saying, okay, well, you use Google, so we're gonna charge you additional $5 because you like Google, and it's just it gives them ridiculously amount of control on the content that you like to enjoy on a daily basis. So yeah,
I would like to understand, because honestly, I feel like it's not something that they can do, not just because of the public, but because it would impact so many corporations. I work in the data legal field, and they access web-based review platforms on a daily. I access web-based review platforms that host data, tons of data, terabytes upon terabytes of data, and how are they going to work that around with companies and clients, corporate giants? How are they going to explain this and implement this to corporations?
so you're saying like you think it may just be kind of moot because of the fact that Microsoft and then Google, all these people have a huge stake in net neutrality, so where it's not going to be that big of an impact from
It would
Congress
be
in
hard
general.
for them. Yeah, it would be hard for them to implement it with corporate giants being involved in it as well.
They would get the breaks. We wouldn't get the breaks.
That's right. It'll trickle down to where we will have to pay more money.
We would pay more money, and the businesses
Microsoft,
would raise hands.
they would get they would get like a profit sharing kind of deal.
I would
see
like
it
to see, like, it's bad all around for sure, but I would like to see, like, if they're going to give these people breaks, it would still need to change for them.
And I believe right now, like as far as corporations, because I agree, some corporations are all against it, some are all for it, and it's kind of split dead down the middle on who's for it and who's against it. So it kind of is like a push and pull kind of deal right now, and that's why it's such a big issue, because as consumers we don't want to pay any additional fees than what we paying already. So
sure enough, not, man. I'm
like, okay, I'm already paying XYZ for my internet.
Yes.
I don't want to have to pay additional $30, right?
I mean, it's just people. It's America, and motherfuckers, America is greedy, and it's like.
I mean, something similar like a few years ago, basically saying that people couldn't make their own websites, and that didn't come into premonition because you can't do that.
What happens if people aren't paying attention? Like, that's the biggest thing, is that if this passes, they're going to be able to do, basically, you might as well be ready for anything to pass, because that just means that we are not paying attention. Our voices don't matter. Because there's enough people saying that they don't want this, so if it still passes, that just means that we are completely fucked.
That's right. I agree with that completely. Yeah.
This new net neutrality thing is, speaking of consumers, but I work in a public space. If most of y'all don't know, I'm a librarian, so we have public computers for the public. And they use it for anything from paying their bills, from going to school, Facebook,
porn, because it's legal to watch porn in the libraries. It's legal to watch porn in libraries. I was just watching this the other day. I know because it was something on the news. I was like, this can't.
Why would I do that?
This can't be like a thing. People do it though. Like,
they do it. But we have rules set up where you can't watch that, because we do have hours in a public area. We have children walking by. But how would that affect us though? Like, that's crazy. If they're able to separate it like that, we could not offer it as a free service to the public. There's no way we would be able to.
I mean, just look at internet cafes. I mean, those are a thing other places because they don't have free public access to the internet and stuff. People go and pay internet cafes to use the internet all the time.
And that's basically what we would have to do. We have people who come in when we open and are there till we leave. They're literally at the library on the computer for 6 hours a day.
Yeah. My library had to tell them people, you need to sign in. If somebody new comes in, your ass gotta get off.
That's basically, we kick them off.
An hour. You got an hour on the internet, and you gotta go, and then you gotta come back, and then do it again.
And then that's what they do. He gets lunch, come back, and gets back on. And that would like literally ruin us. That would kill us.
Yeah,
because that would cut down on our numbers because that's how public librarians get their funding, is by how many people actually come in and use their facilities. And if nobody came in, that would cut into our funding.
Yeah, you see, this is what Jazzy is saying. Like, low income places, library is a lifeline, and it is. It's true.
Yeah, it is.
But with net neutrality, they're not going to be able to pay for that. Most libraries are barely able to stay open.
That is correct. Like, also,
you know, we have to do fundraising for our community library. Like, you know, if we want to keep it open, we got to, you know, do these things now. And before, that was like in our government spending, and apparently it's not anymore because we could care less if you're stupid.
That part right there.
Yeah, because when I was a young adult, the library, if you wanted to look for a job, if you wanted to learn how to make a resume from your job, if you wanted to write your resume, if you had a book report or something, like anything that was, when you was talking about some serious business that you had to take care of, you went to the library. But I mean, if you guys want to like not make this happen, because I'm not trying to spend no more money.
That's right.
Just call your local congressperson and just tell them how you feel. That's the best way right now. And there's some online petitions as well. I don't have the links. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can see them controlling like all kind of things with this, like controlling Twitter, controlling like the best content creators, them having the advantage with better bandwidth caps and stuff like that. I can see it just going south really fast. So hopefully, you know, net neutrality stays and we don't have to worry about this in the next few years.
Certain people's not going to care about this until it actually affects them.
Exactly.
And then it's too late.
Yeah.
Because once you start giving people money, it's hard to take that money away.
Hell yeah. I truly hopefully if we can spread our voice for Star Wars Battlefront 2, this net neutrality situation should be a breeze. But it's not. Apparently it's not. So it just
some people are oblivious, you know, like they don't think, you know, or they think, it's too like too many people have, like, just like how Matt Queen just said, if you think it's too many stakes in the pot, there's no way this can get passed because companies care about it and things like that. And I could just easily, by it being evenly split, I could see it just kind of going one way or the other. So yeah, I don't know. I'm nervous about it, to be honest, because I don't want anyone controlling what I like to enjoy.
Yes, don't take away my smut.
I said it.
I need you.
Man, that's a lifeline right there.
Yeah. If anybody when I die, I need somebody to delete my phone,
please
my
delete
tablet.
Please empty the cache. I don't need
like,
that.
Seriously, y'all my girls. Y'all gotta do this for me.
I don't need that smut on my grave. I don't need no one to know this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I agree as well. I mean, you're gonna have to erase all that shit because I watch it and then I'm done with it, and then I wake up in the morning and then say I go to my Explorer and I see what I just watched like a few hours ago, and sometimes I feel disgusted. So yeah, we need to
like we all need prayer.
Have you ever plugged your phone up in your car and forgot it was on?
Oh, have you ever been on a train in the morning and forgot to take it and forgot to like close it, and that's the
open the window.
And I open the window.
In the military, we would do that shit on purpose to you, so that like we would send shit to you, so that when you opened it, it would be loud. Like we would already go into your room and turn your phone on, and then send it to you while you were somewhere. And then as soon as you opened it, you would hear all the noises.
Savage.
Everyone else would know what you're doing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Terrible.
All right, so bad. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next topic then, since I kind of nipped down in the bud. So I know, like a few weeks ago, we talked about the whole EA thing in regards to like how it's doing with its Battlefield loot crates and microtransactions. A big uproar on like Reddit, on Twitter about the practices regarding microtransactions. So my biggest question to you all is, do you think that loot crates and microtransactions are gambling? Like, how do you feel about that?
No, this is not gambling. This is a personal choice. It may be a dumb choice, but it's a personal choice.
So it's gambling though.
Yeah,
This
gambling.
is true.
I think it's gambling.
I'm just saying, like, I kind of feel indifferent, but that's, I don't know. That's not.
Okay, so mention this question then. So when is it gambling?
When you're not paying your bills and buying
That part. That part.
No.
Yeah, but not everybody that goes to Vegas is not able to pay their bills after they leave Vegas. You know what I mean? Like, gambling is like such a like gray area that, like, I think somebody brought it up on something else that I was listening to. Like, if that's gambling, then when you let your kid get, you know, something out of the little prize
Pokemon
thing,
cards,
like Pokemon cards or the coin things at the grocery store, like,
right?
Is that gambling? You don't know what you're getting.
Right.
You're putting money in.
That's
you don't know what you're getting.
Is based off that Shopkin shit.
See,
What the
like,
hell is a
but
Shopkin?
a loot crate is technically like a slot machine. You know what I mean? Like, you put your money in there, you don't know what you're gonna get back, and it can improve your game, that kind of thing. So for me, I feel like it low key is gambling, because to me it's kind of the same. You spend the actual money for some sort of return,
but you're not even getting anything tangible.
I'm gonna say
it's not a slot machine. You getting money back, maybe.
Right.
What if someone's betting on a game or something like that?
Then that's illegal.
That's gambling too.
I spend money on poker chips, on prominent poker, but I know I'm not expecting to like get my money back. As far as my actual money back that I pay for the chips, I just get it to have fun. I don't. Is that considered gambling?
Yeah,
I think where it's an issue.
The reason why I came up with the topic is because, like, I know, like, areas in the UK are trying to consider microtransactions and loot crate as gambling, and so it may have an effect on the game industry in general. And so that's why I was like, okay, this might be a good topic, because, like, I look at microtransactions and I think it is gambling. That's how I look at it.
This is a good point that Jazzy has though in the chat. Like, it's randomized. So there's like you're not even though you don't know what you're getting. It's still randomized what you are getting. So it could potentially not be gambling because it's random. You know what I mean? You know that it's random. It's not like you're putting in $1 hoping to get $2, or you're betting on a game or something like that. It's literally just a random chance at some dice.
Right. And that's the same way I look at it too. It's like slot machine to me. It's gambling. Like you spending money to win something. And so it's like, what do you feel about, like, kids? Like, like, let's say my daughter or whatever asking me, okay, Mom, let me get $5 to spend on this game. So are you at that point, are you exposing your child to gambling? They're gonna be used to spending that money in order to get some sort of return. And so that's where some companies have saying, okay, well, we need to kind of control it a little bit, because this is now going to be exposed to kids, like when they're playing on them, on their cell phone, or they, some sort of game, and now real money is involved. So let's try to tax it and control it a little bit. And so that's where the concern is coming from.
I feel like if they're gonna hit it, they gotta hit everything that's like that. I mean, mobile apps, video games, those collectible things, that Shopkins and Roblox and all that other shit, that's random ass blind bag things that they can buy for $1 or whatever at the store. There's no guarantee that they're gonna get something new or something that they want. That's still randomized purchase of something that you're not really even certain you're gonna get. So I don't see how they can just hit one area and not cover everything.
Right. It's gonna open the floodgates to everything. No more LOL dolls.
Yeah, thank God. Like, Shopkins.
Because like my kid wants to buy those, and it's like it's like encased in a thing. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know if you're getting what you want. Like, I saw people buying like packs of them just to get one thing. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, because I believe it was Belgium was the company that said that loot boxes are gambling, and they want them banned in Europe, kind of thing. And then you had ESRB saying, okay, loot boxes is not gambling, and so it's like you got two different sides of the same coin. It's like, okay, is it or isn't it? And do you want to expose kids to this? And
question: if you could pay, go ahead. Go ahead. I would say, if you could pay a set amount, say if you paid $5 right off the rip and you automatically got what you wanted, would you do that?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah.
If you
Say it
if
again.
you had to pay an extra, paid an exact amount and got the rare item that you wanted, would you pay it?
Just to like you straight out just buying the
Right.
item.
Just straight
Yeah.
out buy the
No
item.
chance. Just buy
No
it.
chance whatsoever.
To me, that's
No,
different.
no. I personally wouldn't because I'm not really into like rare. I'm sorry, I'm not into rare items. If I get in rare item, it'll be based on me grinding, maxing up, getting the points that's from the game, and buying the in-game points to buy the loot crates. And if I get a rare, that's fine. But if I'm not gonna go to spend like $10 in COD points just to get a rare STG, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Where you can get it for free. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I see you guys got me like second guessing my thought on it because of the fact that it's like I could easily see how it could be gambling, but I also see the other side of it is how okay you could choose to do it and or not. I mean that's how gambling is in general though. Like I can choose not to play slots or I mean because I'm not big on gambling anyway. So when we go to Vegas, like I'm not playing, craps. I'm not playing blackjack. Like you know what I mean? Because I don't care in regards to the return on that. So
I guess the next question is it causing some sort of addictive property like
that's another thing.
gambling does?
And like exposing kids to this at a young at a young age, like they get by this point they used to buying something in order to gain some sort of advantage in a game.
Yeah. If you're if you're a kid, yeah, I personally don't think this is any microtransactions or loot crates is a no-go because some of these kids, they imitate their YouTube people that they watch. And with those YouTube content creators, they spending hundreds, $200 on these box openings, and some of them not even spending their own money on it. You know what I mean? For these kids, they want to like imitate their favorite YouTuber, and just for them, I think, I mean, as an adult, you have your own choices. If you want to spend money, that's your business. If it's considered you're gambling and you and you still want to spend it, that's your business. But as far as the kids, I think they should learn how to grind and earn their what they want, and versus them getting money just to pay for it.
Right.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know if I wanted a new anything at my house, my mom was like, "Well, we got some chores for you in this house," and in this day and age, if you say that to a kid and the kids do the chores, they're gonna be hot. If they don't spend like 2 hours on chores to spend $20 on microtransactions, aka loot boxes, and they don't get what they want, they're gonna be hot.
And see, I guess I feel a little bit indifferent because I really want them to crack down on this whole microtransactions thing because I'm just anti microtransactions, right? So I really want them to say, okay, yes, it is gambling. Let's crack down on it because I don't want it like dispersed in all my games.
Damn.
So I'm like, like I said, sometimes I'm glad I ain't got no kids, man, because they would have been like, mommy, let me get $20 for like a loot box or a microtransaction. And knowing me with my gaming background, I don't think I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, opinionated brother just said he respects companies like the people that made Wolfenstein for giving
like
you just
Bethesda
great content. Bethesda, even what do they call it? Project Red, the Witcher series. They even made a tweet basically saying we're gonna leave the greed, to the other companies. You can guarantee that Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be exactly like The Witcher 3. You get what you pay for, and when there is DLC, it's going to be great content, not just filler content.
Right.
So,
and you know what? They're going to get my money.
Exactly. I'm going to continue to support it. So,
yes.
I think funny because nobody points out like the Uncharted series and even Tomb Raider. They do the same thing. Like now all of a sudden they want you to have like a multiplayer, which is complete shit, and have microtransactions for the multiplayer. Like this is bullshit. Like.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like when Gears 4 dropped, and like I like Gears, I love Gears. I've been a huge fan of the series, But I was just kind of taken back that they loaded it with microtransactions. I'm like, a $60 game, and you guys gonna throw all this in there? Like, it just felt weird
They
for
were
me.
expensive as fuck too. Like not
Yeah.
even kind of cheap and like make you want to get them. Like they had that one. What was the guy who did the soundtrack or whatever? Did some songs for them?
I can't.
Big black guy. He's a rapper anyway. They had like a box with him and a dude that did the intro song
Killer
or
Mike.
whatever.
That's
Killer
Killer
Mike.
Mike.
Yes. Yeah, they had him and the white dude that was rapping with him. And they had a box for you to like play, I guess, looking like them or whatever. And it was like $24. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was, and I think Uncharted, like its multiplayer has like the same kind of system, like a horde mode, and they pretty much stole that system and utilized it to put in their game for that same kind of deal.
They really need to just decide from jump what they want their game to be. Do you want your money up front, like a Bethesda title or like The Witcher, and just have great content, or do you want to load it with microtransactions and it be a free to play? I think those are the only options if they want to keep microtransactions around and for people to feed into it and really put their money into it. Because if we're already paying for a game, we shouldn't have to pay for this extra stuff unless it's a DLC that's full of content.
Yeah, I completely agree. On that. Because if I'm paying $60, I shouldn't have to pay anything else. I'm sorry. That's a grip.
Or even like I think Boogie had said last time, do they need to raise the prices of the game? Is development really getting that serious to where they have to find more ways to make money? If that's the case, raise the price of the game. I'm okay with that. If you're putting that amount of money into developing the game, I'm all right with paying a little bit more, but don't try to nickel and dime me down the line.
They're gonna raise the price.
Like if you're gonna do microtransactions, it should just be free to play. Period.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Or if you're gonna do microtransactions, like just say you have to, then just make it just 100% cosmetic. Like just don't make it to where it's play to win that kind of deal.
Yeah, don't make it make your purchase have a playing advantage on the game.
Exactly.
Yeah. I completely agree with you on that.
All right, so Lady Information, do you want to close out the show? I know we got a giveaway to handle. That was like the last little bit of my topics.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I do have before the giveaway, I just want to give we are nominated 3MG Ricky from Grown Man Gaming. He's doing a YouTube award segment that he's putting his top 20 YouTubers or top 20 list of certain categories in YouTube, like rapper, biggest L of the year, things of that nature. If one of you ladies can be kind enough to put the link in the chat. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't do it right now.
I think I have it.
I really appreciate it. We are nominated for Best Podcast. And if you vote for these categories, top 6 will be featured on his show. And I personally want to thank him for nominating us. I really thought I wasn't even really tripping about anything, but that just brightened up my day. And if you love me, if you love Grown Women Gaming, y'all make sure y'all stop by and check those categories. And when you see that Best Podcast, you put in Grown Women Gaming in there. And that's about it with me, and with as far as announcements is concerned.
Cool. Yeah. So I guess we can kind of roll into the giveaway. I mean, if we're ready, I don't know.
Yeah, I put the link in there because I didn't know if you found it. Sure.
I tried. It wouldn't let me paste the link. So I appreciate you.
Oh, okay. Probably let me do it because I'm a what's the name? Moderator.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can do the giveaway. I can do screen share if you like, so they can watch me click on the winner, so they know that it's
okay.
Legit.
That's fine. Yeah, it's legit.
All right. So let's screen share.
I feel like we need to do a drum roll or something.
I know.
My bad. I'm bad at drum rolls.
I had no sound effects.
I say anybody went in band in high school or something?
No,
I wasn't even in band.
I don't think we got it. I don't think it's that advanced.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So they should be able to see it while I'm talking. Yes. No. Maybe so.
Yes,
Are you guys able to see my screen? Okay. So here we go. Draw winner. Yes, just draw one person. Come on. Let's do this. All right.
Oh, there
Jamie.
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 I cannot pronounce that.
I don't even want to butcher that name for you, but you're
from
the winner.
Venezuela? Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, well, you won. I will send that the code off to you. I'll probably just I'll DM it to you because it looks like I have your what's the name right now. So, yep, I can do that.
Ooh, congrats!
Yes, congratulations.
Oh, somebody's already complaining in the chat.
Oh, wait, really? What? They're not even American? Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
Yeah, what does that matter?
I guess so. I guess that's what the complaints about. It's like,
it's rigged. No, it's always say rigged. Yes, yes. Grown Women Gaming is number 3 on the poll.
That's awesome. Let's go.
We have another giveaway coming up for the next show.
Yes, the next giveaway will be on our next show. We'll go ahead and I'll put it out tomorrow so you guys can have ample time to participate. Yeah, sounds good.
That sounds great.
That sounds great.
Fantastic.
We doing this because you guys support us, and we got to show love when we can. And this is Christmas time, so we try to do something extra for you guys. It's a small appreciations from us for sticking with us, and we're growing slowly but surely. But we appreciate y'all support. I don't want to get emotional, but yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Oh,
yeah. All right. I guess what do you want outros now?
Yes, let's go ahead and roll into the outros. Let's go. I would say LBOOGIE. I think she dropped off for a brief second. So go ahead, Mad Queen. You can go ahead and give your exit, your outro.
Sure. I'm your girl, the Mad Queen 88. Check out my YouTube channel at the Mad Queen 88 and follow me on Twitter at the Mad Queen 88 for stream updates and a bunch of other random stuff that I talk about. And shout out to Grown Woman Gaming for being on that poll. I hope they win a podcast so that they can, go on the show and talk more about what they're doing. They're growing super fast, and I'm always super appreciative that they allow me to be a guest here on the show. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing. You guys are great. I'm definitely one of your biggest fans.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Yes. All right. Go ahead, Chareece. Where can people find you?
You can follow me on Twitter. I am usually on there all the time ranting about video games and or random stuff. I'm on Xbox Live all the time. I play all the time. Send me a message. Maybe we could play and about anything. And I'm seriously about those recommendations for those headphones. If anybody has any links, you can shoot them to me. I will check them out.
Absolutely. And LBOOGIE, where can everybody find you?
Well, as long as my dogs don't start barking very loudly, they can find me everywhere on Mixer, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff at LBOOGIE0208. And I hope everyone had a blessed holiday, got in some good holiday time, and enjoyed themselves. But get ready for next week. Start grinding again.
That's right. Gotta make that money. Delilah HD here. You can find me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. Catch me on GRG every Friday, and also Grown Women Gaming for sure, definitely. And go ahead, Lady Infamous, close us out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming, IntermediateGaming.com. Check me out. Everything Grown Women Gaming is go to Twitter, Lady_Infamous30. I have a weird addiction to Twitter now, so I be there all the time. I'm planning to do story mode Final Fantasy 15 later on today on Twitch if you guys want to hit me up. And I want to thank the Mad Queen 88 for joining us today. We really appreciate your thought and input. And shout out to my panel, because y'all my bitches and I love y'all. And I mean that in the most fondest way. So I believe I'm hosting. The next one It's going to be on the 7th. Am I correct?
I think you're right. Yep, 7th.
I think so.
I believe that the video.
Wait.
Can I get a confirmation on that?
9th. It'd be 9th.
Oh, the 9th. Okay, so it'll be the Video Game Awards. I think it's on the 11th or the 7th, if I'm correct or not. I want to say 7th. On the 7th? The 7th? Okay.
I think it's on the 7th. So yeah, we will follow up on the 9th.
We will follow up on the 9th. That will be. I know that's going to be one of the main topics, and y'all just make sure when you see us in the street, just show us some love. You guys have a wonderful evening. Peace, y'all.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.